Anthropic just released a new monitor tool. With this tool, you can execute tasks in the background. Code will catch the errors and fix it without interrupting your main session. Using this tool correctly will save you time and money. Let's dive into it. But first, we need to understand how it works. When you ask Code to use the monitor tool, it will execute 4 steps. Don't worry, if it's not clear now, we'll have a demo at the end of this section. First, Code will create a small script that will help him to track and watch the background process. This file is going to be saved in a temporary folder. For example, if I'll ask Code to track the building process of my project, it will create a bash script like this. If you're not familiar with this process, in the build process, we convert the existing code in my project into production-ready code so I can deploy it and use it as my real product. In this file, we're going to set triggers for Code when it should react for the background process. When one of the triggers are met, Claude will react as mid-conversation, and all the info from the background process will get into Claude as input. In our example, we want Code to find errors in our process, so our triggers will be error patterns. Like we can see here, a few variations of errors that will tell Code to react for this background process. If one of the error patterns are met, it will send it to Code in order to process and to find the issue. The last step in the monitor tool is the task itself that we want Code to run when the triggers are met. This step is not configured in the bash script, it will be configured in Code. Let's see it in action. By the way, I forgot to introduce myself. I help developers turn AI into real workflows, so sub and like, it really helps me provide more value for you. We're going to continue with the build example. This is all dev needs repository. Here I have a build command as you can see here. We want Code to run this command in the background and react when there are any issues in the building process. This is the prompt I wrote. I want to use the monitor tool for this command, npm run build. When there are any issues, Code should react and solve the issue. Let's execute. You can see that monitor started, and now it will watch for errors or warning from npm run build. With the first execution, it failed with this error. It wants to read the log error. I added it by purpose, but now I want Code to fix it. And now you can see that I can continue my main chat, and the monitor is running in the background and it will interrupt me if it hits some errors. If you want to cancel a monitor tool, you need to ask Code to do that. Cancel this monitor. But what is the difference between the new monitor tool and the loop command? As you can see, run a prompt or / command on a recurring interval. By the way, if you want to build your own SaaS, we have a special offer for you. We're starting a new school community for builders, no BS, just real building. And now there is a waitlist to join this community for free. Don't miss that. It's for a limited time and for a limited amount of members. I'll put a link in the description. Let's start with the monitor tool. Code sleeps until some triggers are met, and we want Code to solve the issues. While the loop command triggers on recurring interval without any connection to a background process. That's why the monitor tool is used for background tasks, while the loop command is used for recurring tasks. Actions we want Code to do repetitively. This behavior makes the monitor tool to be triggered only when it's needed, so you consume less tokens. You consume tokens only when it's required. While with the loop command, you consume tokens with every execution. So I recommend to take every task you currently do with the loop command and to think if it is possible to do it with the monitor tool. So when you should use the monitor tool, let's talk about use cases. The first one is when you want to detect new errors in real time. If you use database, you can flag slow queries. As we saw in this video, you can monitor your builds and deployments with this command. And also, if you have failing tasks, you can ask Code to fix it immediately. It can save you a lot of time. In general, we want to use it for long-running processes. The new monitor tool is great, but if you really want to master Code, you need to understand how sub-agents work. Luckily, I have this video for you.